right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Friday morning, man. We are hitting the defeat music because the Knicks went into Sacramento for the first of a 4-game road trip. And shout out to Gates, very slow, man. Only shot 35% from the field and would end up losing Jalen Brunson, who returned to this game from a sore left foot and would leave this game at halftime with the sore left foot. More on that later. But it was a tale of two halves for the Knicks, man, because they were able to muster a ferocious comeback after being down by 16 points. Quentin Grimes leading the charge. And in the fourth quarter, the Knicks were even able to tie this game. But costly turnovers, terrible shots, and just not being able to execute down the stretch, man. Missed free throws, missed opportunities. Knicks blow the first one of 4 on the road, 122 to 117, losing to the Kings, man. This is KFTV postgame live. CP the Fanchise JD Sports talk on the ones and twos. So to everybody in the chat, man, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Tough one. Absolutely tough one, man. Tough one. Two of the hottest teams in the NBA. Sacramento Kings second in the West right now. The best offense in the league. Knicks coming off a 9-game winning streak. That was snapped by the Hornets, trying to rebound from that malaise from MSG. And that malaise carried over into this game against the Kings because the Knicks just did not come out and meet the energy. They did not meet the moment of this game. The ball movement was lackluster. The defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. Sabonis dominating in the paint, getting absolutely whatever they want. Kings would end up shooting 63% from the field in the first half. And unfortunately, I think part of the reason why the Knicks offense was kind of stuck in the mud early was our floor general, Jalen Brunson, didn't seem like he had a lot of pep in his step coming off of the left foot injury. And unfortunately, seems like he re-aggravated that injury because he could not return in the second half. Third quarter, you saw a spirited effort, a good comeback. You were wondering how they would respond being down by 16 points coming into the third. And midway through, it was Grimes, Quentin Grimes leading the way, man, sparking an 8-0 Knicks run. And that would get the Knicks back into it. By the time we get to the fourth quarter, it was RJ, Grimes, Hartenstein. Those guys would get the Knicks back into this game. The game would end up being tied. The Knicks were right there, man. But just so many boneheaded turnovers, bad shot selection, and just not capitalizing on the opportunities, man. This game was there for the Knicks to be had. They missed a ton of shots down the stretch. Free throws continued to be an issue. And they lose a tough one. But one of the bigger plays for me, man, was with 26 seconds left, the Knicks are down by 2 points. You have the Aaron Fox, who's cooking the Knicks off the dribble all night. And this is no knock on Josh Hart, because without Hart, the Knicks wouldn't even be even close into this game. You know, Hart's effort, the little plays that he made tonight, 15 rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds. He was great. But the matchup with Fox is a difficult one. This is Swiper the Fox, man. He's a burner. He's an absolute burner. You needed Quentin Grimes in the game in crunch time. For Grimes not to be out there is just, it's boneheaded by Tibbs.
Tough loss. And like you mentioned, you know, this Kings team's Achilles heel is their defense. Exactly. And, you know, they're going to give you an opportunity, even when you make some mistakes, to get back in the game or to stay within the game. As we've seen, you know, throughout their season, they're 28th in the league in defense. They've been able to just outscore people with a defensive-minded head coach. So, and you know, we mentioned that in the play-by-play, even with everything that was going on, even with Jalen Brunson going out after the first half where he scored 19 points, even with Emmanuel quickly had 0 points through, you know, most of the game until the end there. The Knicks still were within distance, and they were chipping away and chipping away. The Kings gave you an opportunity to steal this game. And because it got to the point where if you would have won tonight, you basically would have stole the game, because Brunson started the game and we didn't expect him to be out after halftime.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, too many mistakes, too many missed free throws. That continues to be a concern for me for this team when you're starting to play the elite teams, when you're on the road, when you're in close games where you have to come back. And then, you know, there's a lot of inconsistency going around with this team, and, you know, some players here. And then matchups, you know, where you said with the coaching, CP, the 9-game winning streak was fun, but this is where it's going to happen as we get closer here to the stretch run.
Yep.
As we, like, the analysis and the intensity from the basketball court, on the court, and off the court, between the fans, people analyzing the game, everything picks up. And we're going to find out a lot about this team. We're going to find out a lot about this coach. But tonight, for example, this is a playoff game. We're questioning some substitutions. We're questioning why a certain player wasn't in when he was playing well and you didn't have Brunson. Like, what's the excuse? You're questioning Josh Hart defending De'Aaron Fox when Quickly was guarding him. Quickly did a decent job. And listen, before someone comes here and says, well, Josh Hart's a good defender, JD, this and that, I'm not copping out, CP, to the easy excuse of nobody can guard Fox. I'm not copping out to that. And I think sometimes we do that where we just give in and say, well, nobody can guard him, so who cares who guards him? Like, well, let's just put anybody on him because nobody can guard him. I'm not accepting that. If we are in a situation where you don't have a player that can match the speed of Fox, then let's go with that best option.
Bronx,
let me just say this. Let me get this out the way. Y'all saw the game. I'm going to live it right now.
Yeah.
Quickly had a bad game. Grimes had a so-so game. Let me get to the heart of the matter right now.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of me, what do Tibbs be allowing Randle to handle the ball? And even let's take it back to the first half. For him to miss the shots he missed and then try to give an attitude and not play defense. And Tibbs just allows this to happen.
Matador D tonight, man. Wasn't good.
Then that sequence where we had seven offensive rebounds, and all we did was jack up threes.
Mm-hmm.
This coach throughout this is where Tibbs, he irks my nerves. Where's the in-game adjustments? You're sitting there and you're watching this. You telling me we as fans, we see what's going on. You got a gazillion coaches on the bench. Not one could tell Randle, yo, dude, your 3 points is not going. Drive the ball. You let what's his name, who you was guarding, destroy you all night long. You didn't play absolutely no D. Tibbs don't never say nothing. And let me get to RJ. Let's get something straight. Winning covers up a lot of things, but y'all got to stop this capping with RJ. I'm sick of this. He been on this team for 4 years. He got the bag. If you get the bag, you need to produce. I don't know what RJ looks lost out there. He looks lost on the offensive side. He looks lost on the defense. He can't guard nobody. And why? I need Tibbs to explain to me why was Mitch not in the game. I hope Mitch was hurt, because that's just crazy to me. He left Ihart out there. And you telling me, I know he got his crew, but when you see this, you see the deficiency when Brunson's not in the game. Yeah. Just look at this thing. This is the type of game that you want to see your coaching staff with Tibbs supposed to. Because you telling me at a crucial time, you couldn't even bring in Derrick Rose for a hot 3 minutes to at least just calm it down, to get the offensive order? Because we as fans, you can see there was no cohesive unit at all in this game. And the frustration is real. Like, this is just like Tibbs. Like, it just irks me. Never no in-game adjustment whatsoever. It is the frustration is real. Watching, it's almost broke my TV. Because like you say, Sacramento's a good team, but they gave us every opportunity where we should have been in this game.
I haven't seen JJ all post game as soon
JJ.
As soon as he mentioned RJ, JJ 5. That's a 5 call. That's a 5 call.
That's a 5 call, man. My guy's tight, but you know, rightfully so. You're looking for those adjustments. Cynthia, go ahead and close us out. Cynthia on the Discord.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep. How you doing?
Hey, good guys. Listen, I was laughing when the other caller was saying about the apologies.
Yeah.
Just to set the record straight, I never apologized for Tibbs. I just said he was growing a little bit, which was poor choice of words. What I really wanted to say was that, I'm giving him his respect for what he did. But I'll tell you, I'm like with you, JD and CP, the playoffs, that'll be the real thing.
test.
Listen, I don't see us getting out of the first round if Tibbs doesn't hold Julius accountable. Now we're talking big money time. What I'm afraid, JD, you just mentioned about, one player and JD talking about JB. Okay, he's great. But you saw in the beginning of the season when he first came on, unfortunately, because his height, during the playoffs, all these guys send the big guys to him. You're gonna trap him. He's gonna get frustrated, or not frustrated, but he's gonna come to a point that he's not gonna be able to do everything he's gonna do. So we need the second, third, next man up. But my point, like somebody else was saying, Julius, you can tell from when the start of the game, he wasn't playing defense. He looked like he didn't care and he didn't want to be there. It's time to sit his butt down, and send somebody else, because if Tibbs doesn't make those kind of adjustments, we're not moving out of the first round. That's what I'm just saying. So I'm not totally apologizing for Tibbs. And like I said, we're all gonna wait when the playoffs come. But if he doesn't start using more people, like JD is always saying, 2-3 minutes. We're not saying give 20 minutes to, go I dare say Obi or Sims, but it's like, play some other people. Give your guys a rest. We've been saying that all around. And if he doesn't do it, we're not getting out of the first round. So good night, guys.
Good night. Thanks for the call, Cynthia.
Yeah, that's all I have.
All right. Appreciate the call, Cynthia, on the check-in. But anyway, great show. Great job, JD. Remember that the show's available in audio podcast format. No reason to miss it. Catch it in audio format. Go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. See you guys Saturday. Knicks versus Clippers post-game live. We out here. CPJD, we out here. Peace.